There's no secret that I love poured silver. It's one of the reasons I do what I do here on YouTube. And today I'm very happy and proud to present two new UK silver pourers for you all to salivate over and see what their products are all about. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver or gold. And this week we're doing a double header feature of two UK silver pourers, St. B Silver and Silver Angel Pouring. If you'd like to find out any more information about either of these pourers, all of that information is down in the description box below with links to their silver forum profiles, which is primarily where I see a great deal of these kind of items being sold. I think St. B Silver is also quite active on Facebook and Instagram, and Silver Angel Pouring has his own website. So I'll try and remember to put as many of those links as possible down in that description box, so go and check them out. And also let us know your thoughts on these wonderful pieces as we go throughout the video, and hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying it. So first up, let's talk about St. B Silver, and I've been wanting and looking forward to getting hold of some of St. B Silver for a while now. It's really very special stuff, and as you can tell, this honeycomb bar here, this is the COA for the honeycomb bar, 1.85 ounces troy. It's my favorite of all of his products. It's his like signature product. I really like this stunning piece, and I have now got a hallmarked piece of St. B's Silver. That is what I was waiting for. It's no mean feat to take that plunge and register for hallmarking. It is an expense, it's a labour of love. For those who've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that. But St. B Silver is now hallmarking his pieces, which is the major thing for me. I was really waiting for that, and I said to him, you know, as soon as you're ready, and I know it took a long time for him to actually get through that process, but as soon as you've done it, as soon as you've got some hallmark pieces, sign me up. And I've got this wonderful 1.85 ounce piece. The light playing off it is just magic. Love it. Really well made, really very cool piece, unique, different. The style is just wonderful. I am very much in awe of the skill that's gone into creating this. And I've seen a few of his Instagram videos of how he creates his pieces. It's not the same kind of method as mine. He still pours the silver. It's into a two-part closed mold, and then he'll trim the bars with big kind of pneumatic-y style scissors basically into this rectangle shape, and then he'll mark out very accurately each individual push that he's going to put in there, and then push down on these or hammer down into them. I think it's more likely it's a pneumatic kind of push down into for all of these patterns, and you get this deep, wonderful look, and it's very, of course, you know, perfectly rhythmic there, and the honeycomb effect is very much achieved. Love the logo, St. B Silver with the B in there. Really very good indeed. So that was my favorite one. But when I saw his listing on the Silver Forum, it was actually a two-part listing with two different things. He does loads of different styles and finishes with the different designs of the sort of honeycomb style. And this one here was one that also caught my eye. I just like this. Feels like it's part of a bigger whole. It looks like you maybe would have had like 8 or 9, 10 of these in a row with all of these patterns and swirls continuing. You can just imagine this as a circular pattern almost going around the outside of the bar. So really kind of interesting in that sense. It's caught my eye for sure. This one is 1.72 ounces troy, again hallmarked by the Edinburgh Assay Office down at the bottom there. SBS is his sponsor's mark, 909 for the silver, the castle, let's get that closer so you can all see the castle for the Edinburgh Assay Office, and the W is the date letter for 2021. Really nice stuff. Again with the logo St. B Silver on there too. Just a really well-made piece, really aesthetically pleasing, and a job well done for St. B Silver. So let's move now over to Silver Angel Pouring, who is also a new silver pourer here in the United Kingdom. And this is a pretty special piece, I have to say, because Saint Silver Pouring, I was about to say, Silver Angel Pouring is a long-term supporter of my channel. I know he's been working very hard behind the scenes for a lot of things that I've done. He's been a big supporter of what we've done on our poured silver, and he was inspired to pour his own silver as well. And I know I've been working with him quite extensively to talk about all of the different aspects that he might want to think about before getting involved with pouring silver, and he finally then took the plunge and did it. And this was quite literally the second ever piece that he had done, dusted, and as you can see, hallmarked, and the V there is from the 2020, so it's the very end of 2020 when he got his first pieces done. You can see the hallmark the first character of the hallmark there, SA, Silver Angel. So this one is a 2.5 ounce bar, and you'll notice that there's a few little things that I personally absolutely love about this. We've got a misstamp here, the OZT. The O was the wrong way round. I've done that myself, and in fact, I know that there's a piece out there. I think it's number like 34 or 35 from my very first round of pieces, where I did the exact same thing, and I was like, I really annoyed myself that I'd done that. But I decided, you know what, let's just leave it, let's just keep it out there. And I know the person who's got it, Silver Gem on YouTube, I don't know quite how active she is, but I know that she cherishes that piece and loves the fact that it's got that little misstamp to it as well. So that's a nice little sort of story, and it's nice to see that Silver Angel Pouring is unashamed of that aspect of it. You know, this whole thing is a learning process, and by no means can you expect anybody in this world to jump into doing something as complex as pouring silver without making any mistakes whatsoever. Now, there's another little thing which I love about this bar, which you may or may not have seen already, and that is this hole that you see here. Now, this is a really interesting feature which Silver Angel Pouring, again, did not necessarily notice or see when he was packing this up ready to go. And this is the drill hole that the Edinburgh Assay Office will have put in his bar to test the purity of the silver. Now, normally, the Edinburgh Assay Office will look to fill holes that you can often, well, you can, and you pay for the service. They'll repair the silver. They'll just plug it with a piece of silver wire. And a lot of the times on my pieces, to be quite honest, I cannot tell where they have drilled a hole into my pieces and subsequently repaired it. Now, on this particular occasion, they either didn't repair it or Silver Angel Pouring didn't pay for that service. I don't entirely know which way around it is. He might be able to tell us down in the comment section. But either way, the hole is still there. Now, for us people at home who get this, if we see this, we might be tempted to actually plug it ourselves. But adding metal to an already hallmarked piece of silver is actually not allowed within the legislation. So the only people that are allowed to do that, to plug that, is the Edinburgh Assay Office. If you were to plug it, then you could fall foul of the legislation, which is interesting. So that's one of the reasons why Silver Angel Pouring hasn't. And I like that. It's got a story to it. This piece is full of character. And whilst by all stretch of the imagination, it's not necessarily, I mean, we are comparing like for like here, and that is maybe not fair because they're two completely different styles and two completely different pieces. But St. B. Silver's piece here, of course, is going to be, I would say, 99% of people's favourites. There's nothing ashamedly wrong by saying that. It is different, it is very, very cool, and the way that it looks compared with just a simple hammered bar is drastically different. However, the story behind bars is what also makes a huge difference for me. And I don't buy poured silver as an investment in the metal, not even necessarily as an investment at all. I buy these pieces because if I hadn't started making videos here on YouTube 5 years ago, I wouldn't have any of this wonderful stuff, any of these wonderful connections, all of these incredible pieces of memories that I'm able to create. And I know, having worked closely with Silver Angel Pouring to get him up and running and get him ready, he was so generous to send me one of the very first pieces that he'd done, and it's special because it's got a misstamp on it, it's got the Edinburgh Assay Office drill hole in it, and that for me is something that I will never part with. I'll love that. I'll see that, and in 50 years time, when I'm grey and old and looking back on my life and I've got this treasure chest of all of these wonderful memories, that is for me what makes this special. So in many ways, I think that that is something that's really in this piece's favour. And yeah, the St. B's honeycomb bar here sets my heart on fire with glee every time I look at it because of the beautiful patterns on it. But this one over here sets my soul alight with glee. It's different. I guess it's down to each individual person as to why they're buying a certain thing, why they're stacking a certain thing. And that's one of the reasons why I love poured silver, because every single piece is completely unique, is completely different. And while some pieces might not look as good as others, it means very little in the grand context of, I think, the reasons why we buy this stuff. So that's my thoughts. I'm sorry, I've kind of gone off on a little bit of a tangent there and a little bit of a ramble, but that's my thoughts on poured silver generally and why things are important to me and why things I enjoy aren't necessarily it's the point is, you don't have to be groundbreaking. You don't have to come up with something that nobody else has ever seen before. It's all about the brand, it's all about the story, it's all about the connection that you get to the silver, to the person, and the person that's buying it gets to you and that piece, and that's what's most important. So there we go. I have finished my ramble now, I promise. I am very much happy with the pieces that I've got, and from a business perspective, both of these individuals really, really good with their communications, their shipping, their tracking, everything about that was absolutely sublime. So a big well done and thumbs up to them. And if you guys are interested in any of their products or items or finding out more about them, links in the description below to their profiles on the Silver Forum. Both of them are very active on the Silver Forum with selling Saint Angel Pouring. That's another brand in the making, maybe a collaboration. Silver Angel Pouring, I know, is very active on the Silver Forum and does way more than just simple hammered bars now. He's very much branching out into I believe it's like 3D printed items then pushed down into Petrobond sand. So he's got some really intricately cool pieces going. And Saint B Silver is continuing to break ground with incredible new looking pieces and designs and aesthetic just wonders. So go and check them both out. Links down below. Otherwise, let us know your thoughts down in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed this video and my little ramble. And let me know if you are a BYB Rambling Society aficionado. If you like the tangent ramblings that I do, then let me know down in that comment section. It's always nice to hear from you guys and gals. Otherwise, that is it from me today. A big thank you to you all for watching. We'll see you on the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.